Hey guys, shop build update. So today I am creating what's called a storyboard, and the storyboard will allow the ease of marking on all of our uprights. It is officially cold today. It was -12 last night, 12 below zero, and I waited a couple hours this morning hoping it'd warm up. Well, it did. It's only -5 right now, 5 below zero. Yay. So it's a Carhartt day. I got my jacket on. So here's what we got. So our exterior girts are 29 on center. And what this will allow us to do is set the end of this board on our ground boards here. So we set it right here and slap the board up against the post, and on the storyboard we'll have all of our marks. I haven't started laying it out yet, but as soon as I lay it out I'll show you what I got. All of our marks will be on the post. I'm gonna mark this right now and lay it out, and I'll show you what we got. I'll also mark the top of the posts for cutoff and get those ready. Okay, we got our storyboard all marked out. Here's our overall dimension from the bottom of the ground board to the bottom of the top girder is 12'5", and we have 7 7/8 to the top of the post where we cut. So what I did was I subtracted 10.5 inches from our overall height of our board, because our board is going to sit on top of the ground boards. The ground boards are 10.5 inches from the bottom to the top, including the tongue portion of the tongue groove. So I set that at 10.5, and then came down here. I marked our 12'5" mark here, and then I got the tape measure out of the way and used a smaller tape measure to go from one line to the next, 29 inches, and then you just keep adding to that 5 times until you get to the bottom. And then from this mark here, I went up 7 7/8, and then this is the top of our post. So I'll mark that. We can cut the top of the post off. Now it appears that the posts get a notch in them, because if you look closely, here's the front. This is a header, and this is a laminated 2x6 where it fits between, but the end, this one doesn't get notched in, but this one, these all seem to get notched in. And if you take a close look at that, you can see how they're set in. So what I'm gonna have to do is climb up on a ladder and cut in, and then cut straight down about 7 7/8 of an inch. And that will be the base of the trusses. There's our 12'5", showing the bottom of the truss. So that's the storyboard. Good old YouTube University. I learned from RR Buildings. Those guys are pros. They make it look easy. So this is our storyboard, getting ready to slap this sucker up against all the posts and do some marking. Okay, I got the story pole clamped in place, and I got the post marked all the way up. And the upper marks are a little hard to see, but I just use a speed square and a carpenter's pencil. They're marked all the way down. This is our reference mark that I use to shoot the laser. I'm gonna put an X across it just so I don't get confused, because it would be pretty easy. So that's how the story pole works. All right, exterior girt storyboarding is complete. All posts have been marked. This is the last one. All the way to the top. Not much to report today. It's still like 6 below zero, and I'm moving a little slow. It's officially cold in northern Wisconsin. I think the next step that I'm going to do, I'm going to pause on the boards right now, and while I have this whole back area open here, I am going to use the backhoe and go fetch 6-ish, maybe more. I'll start with 6 loads of the sandy loam, get it dumped in here, and then use the skid steer to smooth it out. It's just too spooky to run the backhoe in the building because the hoe sticks off the back too far, and every time you turn around you feel like you're going to hit something. So I'll use a skid steer to push it around, get it relatively flat. I know there's going to be more leveling to do. My hope is once this thing is all built and insulated, I'm going to turn a big ass heater on and cook the ground for a week, see if I can get all this to thaw out, and I can level it properly, and with fingers crossed, hopefully I can pour some concrete in here. Sounds good to me. Well, that's all for today.